Day by day, hour by hour. When you've got a goal, it consumes you. My life goal was the search for the truth. For 19 years, I've wondered who my father was. For 19 years, I've been piecing together this lost bit of history. Today it would all come together. I had found an informant. You probably aren't familiar with the Dutch Mafia. They exist in small numbers, but their power still reaches deep in Dutch-founded communities. When you can't see them, you're only gears in their windmill. It was time to pull the cover from my eyes. I only wished to breathe the revitalizing air of truth. I only wished to know what really had happened.
Hello. I was told you know about the collector. I want to know how it really happened.
I know that every time a story is told, the numbers double, the violence triples, the reality of the whole thing sort of fades away to something much more glamorous. Enough time has passed that the truth of the matter has become more fabled than Camelot. Everything you think you know is nothing more than what you'd like to think you know.
Well then, we really need to work this out.
You have to remember is that it was much different back then. Yes, that man was a killer. It all started with the shoes. In that line of business, chaos reigns. It's like a fucking zoo. And every zoo has a zookeeper. Well, we had ours. The other family had theirs. No one could lift a finger without the say-so of the zookeeper. It sort of kept a lid on it all. But sometimes punishment, well, it's the only cure. The shoes. A weapon to crush the atrocities of men once loyal. Don Dieter needed someone fresh, someone outside of the family, someone who was willing to collect.
Kill them. Kill them all.
Yes, Zookeeper. It will be done.
And it was. Shot, stabbed, thrown, drowned. He did it all, and he did it well. There's a lot of ways to kill a man in a windmill. The family couldn't argue. The family didn't know. One by one, they fell like beggars to their knees, all called upon to pay their debt. It wasn't until the last of them that they tried to run. He was too cunning. Too swift. The collector would reap every last beat. The jar was a tally to keep track of it all. Every coin given, a token of the zookeeper's favor. Every coin taken, symbolic wrath for retribution. Each piece returned, each wicked soul abolished. Like specks of dust swept up by the keeper's just vengeance. Twisted justice from a twisted mind.
Wait, so he knew that
Every pallid sinner he took from this earth was merely another pawn in this crooked game of chess? Simply monkeys in this jungle of entrapment? Yes. Yes, he knew. But it was kill or be killed. The collector was already too far in. He had to finish the job. The last coin was the hardest of them all. Your father.
you knew my father.
Your father was the last of his line. The last audience member of this God-forsaken opera of death. Needless to say, he resisted.
Take this. Take the baby. Get to your mother's. Now. I love it. Go.
It's all fun and games till you have to.
I've spent my life wanting to know why this was given to me above anything else. I guess I know why now.
We really need to work this out.